streaming. All right. Okay. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Get the chat up. All right. So we are streaming now. We're live, and I wanted to take this actual time to talk to you. Hold on. Let me move this fan out of the way. I don't know if you guys can hear it. All right. I want to take this time to talk to you guys a little bit. It's not going to be anything long. We'll be on here for a short period of time tonight, as I want to actually spend some time with my wife. I know the title of the stream looks crazy, but it's something that has actually been on my mind throughout the entire day. And what you're looking at live on the stream right now is Etika and C&D, who's in Las Vegas right now, and these guys are actually playing some game called Sleep Tight. And hey honey, save me some of that. Don't eat off all that chocolate. Okay. So the reason why I want to bring this up is because there go my wife, guys. The reason why I want to bring this up because it was very important to talk about like people's expectations and their entitlement to YouTubers, which is just it's just crazy how people are so like they're like, yo, you have to do this for us. So I did a video for Etika 2 days ago. Well, I shouldn't say it's for Etika, but it's about Etika. I did a video about Etika a day ago, which I think was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday, and it was a reaction to a video which was talking about Etika missing in action and the quality of his content not being the same as it before. People got their different opinions about it, it just being overall different. Where is he? Why is he gone? All this other stuff, etc., etc. Then hours ago, you see Etika appear here in this YouTube video. That's live, by the way, and I'm just running that live so you guys can see. If you guys want to go watch Etika live while he's streaming, you can. Just type that title into YouTube and you guys can be able to see it. Now I can't KLM. I can't give you audio. You want audio? You have to actually go to the video that Etika is actually doing right now to watch that. I'm not trying to steal any content from them. I just want to visually show that Etika is back after his so-called hiatus. I don't even think it was really even a hiatus. He's been gone for a while, doing some things. Yeah, he has things to do, and now he's back. And earlier he was talking to people about what people are expecting from him and all this other stuff, and he's like he hasn't gone anywhere. No, I mean what you're gonna say. Okay. Sorry about that, KLM. Yo, that's a difficult set of letters to say, right? But this has something to do with actually me and other YouTubers, which is why I put the thumbnail and it's like modern day slavery, viewer expectations and entitlements to YouTubers. And I've read some of the comments. One guy's comment stands out the most to me. This is what's actually been bothering me throughout the entire day. The guy says it's not like YouTubers spend thousands of hours in a basketball court shooting all day where they've earned their rest. They can take a break. And I said to him, I said, oh, so YouTubers, but when I say of YouTubers, I'm using Etika as the main guy to represent YouTubers. So I'm like, we have to earn our rest. So I'm like, I didn't know we worked for the viewers. I know we work to put out content for the viewers, but we don't work for the viewers. And this is what I'm talking about: expectations and entitlement. A friend put out in a comment on my YouTube page. He said, when I put out a video talking about people need to get off Etika's back, and he was like, YouTube is so big and Google so big, it has created this expectation that people think that their content is literally supposed to be out when they log online. And it's like that's not even possible for the content to even be out. Like we don't most YouTubers don't do YouTube because they're doing it for you. The ones that do, and that's why I said the word most, the ones that do have a Patreon because there's a certain content that the user actually wants, and that by subscribing to them monthly, it generates a certain amount of money for them to create that content for you, right? And then you, depending on what level of contributor you are, you may get additional perks and those things and etc., or whatever the case. That's what you get, right? So if a Patreon person does that, then they're working for you. But a regular YouTuber, such as myself, such as C&D, such as Etika, they don't work for you. They work to make videos on YouTube that you may like. And if you like them as a person and you like their content, then you support them. And you support them by simply watching their content. When you watch their content, you want to go beyond that. Let's say they your man's 50 grand, you identify with them, whatever the whole 9 yards is, and you want to do a little bit more, you donate to them. But that is 100% based on you. That's why it's called a donation, not a Patreon. So when you're donating because it's a tip. Think of donations literally as that. It's a tip. You don't have to. Some people, you go to a diner, a waitress serves you. That's, what she's doing. She's getting rewarded on her back end. So I'm a YouTuber. I create content videos. You guys watch it. YouTube pays me at the end of the month. I may not make as much money as I would do off my tips, and that's why I use waitresses as the ideal model, because that's what YouTubers are. We're like waitresses. We make more money from our tips than we do from the actual job. The job doesn't really make a lot of money for us, but the donations aka the tips actually makes up for that. That's what YouTubers are. So it's funny when people act like we work for them. So we have to put out this content all the time. But if that's going to be the case, let's try to flip it in this way. If we're going to put out content for you guys all the time, then we should get donations all the time. Should that be an expectation or an entitlement us YouTubers should have of you? Clearly not. We can't expect you to donate to us. We're not entitled to that donation. So if we're not entitled to that donation and we're not to expect it, why do you expect the content from us on a scheduled basis or on a timely manner you've determined? See, it's not fair. It's not balanced. There's nothing to connect there. And that has always been the issue that I've been really thinking about for like the last 2 days now, including today. That I think YouTubers' expectations, and please, if the shoe does not fit, please do not try to wear the shoe. I am not talking about the people who support Etika and support YouTubers and understand the situation. I definitely understand where you guys are coming from. We thank you for supporting us. We agree, etc., etc. I'm talking about the other YouTubers who can't grasp this concept. This is what I'm talking about. And I want you guys to understand that just as we shouldn't be expecting this, you shouldn't be expecting from us. We appreciate your tips, aka your donations. That helps us maintain our livelihood to continue to produce the content. But your tips do not control us or schedule us. Your tips don't tell us how high to jump or how far to walk. Your tips is a your tips is a there's a word for this. I forgot the word. It's a and thank you Abyss Games for the subscription. Your tips is a it's not it's a general contribution, so to speak. It shows you that you're supporting us, right? And this is a very important thing for you guys to understand. I don't think some YouTubers and some viewers have a good understanding in terms of what they do. Um, Before we go into, let me take a look at some of the comments that you guys have put out here. Then I'll go to the Discord, see what their thoughts on this before I continue on this. People are talking about that. That's a wholly different video. Let me see. Sometimes I feel like some viewers don't see YouTubers as people. I think so. I don't think some of the people see us as viewers, to be very honest with you. People who complain are the ones who sit all day on the computer. Oh man. He made a video about Triforce. Why? Oh, he's talking about something else. Thinking, going to the bathroom, microwaving food. Oh, that's something else. Honestly, my opinion, I'm not on any side of the situation, to be honest. I find it dumb. Don't get me wrong. Well, Nintendo fanboy, why do you find it dumb? So let me see something. There's a difference between a subscription and a donation. The difference is quite obvious. Yes, Platinum or Warp Star. So Khan says, Edica's schedule has been non-existent for years, and it's kind of crazy how people are upset all of a sudden. I've been saying that for like who knows how long, Khan. But you know, I'm not going to get into that. So okay, so Discord, what are you guys' thoughts on the whole situation, based on what I said so far, based on what I put it into context? Wait a minute. Oh, okay, so I'm in there. Yeah. So our Discord has gone silent, guys.
Everyone is suddenly muted.
I just came on.
I can hear. It's just that I'm trying to connect something.
Oh.
And all I gotta say, Triforce, is the internet's gonna hate.
No matter what?
It's a breeding ground of negativity. That's how the world is.
But do
the
you think
internet's job is to be a toxic place?
I feel as if people think that content creators are like these type of machines that just they just pump out videos like each and every day, when that's not the case.
do you think that the comparison, since we as YouTubers shouldn't expect or be entitled to any donations, i.e. tips, that the viewer shouldn't be entitled or expect a scheduled content or content a certain way?
Can you rephrase that one more time?
Viewers have been complaining that they're expecting a certain schedule, updates, or what's the word for this? Updates are thank you, Shark Tank. It says, was literally just watching Edica's live stream and I got a notification that you're live. Oh, thank you, Shark Tank. This donation Shark Tank just made me. Should I be entitled to that donation? Should I expect it? That's my question.
Oh, no.
No.
So I shouldn't be entitled, nor should I expect that donation that he gave me. Okay. So in the same stance, should viewers be entitled or expecting scheduled content from the YouTuber?
Oh. Well, it depends. If the YouTuber specifically goes out of his way to say, I will always do this one thing, then it's like...
But then that's a Patreon. That's a subscription. That's not a donation. Because if you're going to do that, you'd have to create some type of platform that for subscribers.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So there is a
Oh.
certain margin of like, yeah, that there is some level of like expectation, but like for the most part, no, that's just kind of silly. Like if it's just some dude who just goes and makes a video on YouTube and just continuously makes videos on YouTube, and then all of a sudden he looks and oh, he has a fan base, and they're like, oh, well, you're not uploading this anymore. It's like, I don't even know you people. What the fuck do you want?
Next person. Someone was gonna say something after Dusk.
I just came in to say hi.
Oh,
Put in
hi.
my
Hi,
2
Yo.
cents.
Who's that?
Cindy
Cindy.
Chan.
Oh, Cindy. What's up? So,
Hi.
hey, Cindy. So you heard about the whole situation? You're another YouTuber. So you're
I've heard as much as I think I should know
all right.
for a situation like this.
Do you?
All I can really.
Hmm?
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Here's my question to you, because you're a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Do you think that hold on, we got a donation that just came in. So, right, an expected and entitled donation. Now let me stop. I don't know if content creators owe their viewers anything, but it's hard to deny that Etika isn't very professional. And that doesn't have anything to do with the lack of schedule. It has very more to do with the lack of effort or preparation. Okay, Guy.
Wow.
All right, hold on.
Go ahead.
Guy, at what point, where, show me a video, how, when, text, Etika ever stated he was professional? A lot of Etika's content
Bingo.
is buffoonery, hypeness, and just shock entertainment. That's what he's always provided, right? People like it, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But he's never given anyone this expectation that he's going to produce this at this time. If he decides to take a hiatus, he's going to warn anyone. It still doesn't answer the question. This is the question. So this is the question for both Guy, and this is the question for you, Cindy. And I just asked Dusk this on the YouTube. Do you, as a YouTuber, do you expect or are entitled to any donations?
No.
So if you aren't expecting, nor are you entitled to any donations, do you think the viewer should be entitled and expect the content that we create as YouTubers?
For me at least, if you watch someone and you want to support them, wholeheartedly, and you genuinely care about them, you wouldn't really, what's the word?
You would
Annoy
support
them,
no matter
or
what.
yeah, like if they're having a hard time, you wouldn't really be down their throat about it. You'd understand.
Yeah.
But
It's like, oh well, I support you until you're not doing what I want you to do. Then I no longer support you. That's just stupid.
that's what I don't consider to be support. Like when you love watching someone and you love supporting someone, you're not just gonna give up on them. I don't think that's, like that's just fucked up, to be honest. Excuse me, but
It's
so sad.
I made a comparison. I was comparing this to like waitress in a diner. I said YouTubers are like waitresses, right?
Yeah.
If your channel has a partnership or whatever, you meet the requirements of YouTube, you can generate money from it, right? So, but you don't get paid a lot like a waitress. A waitress doesn't get paid a lot from her job at a diner or wherever that she works. Most of I shouldn't say her, wherever a waitress works, because there's men and female waitresses or whatever. I'm gonna read. Thank you, Kyle, for the donation. Let me finish this point, Kyle. I'm gonna read your donation in a second. Actually, let me just read his donation now. You are not entitled to any donation, but my sense from the Crawford isn't that people are entitled as much as they're giving some fairly valid criticism. Also, Etika's main source of income in this entertainment. See, I'm gonna address that. Right? We're gonna address that in a second. Give me a minute to actually address that. Whoa. Don't even worry about that, guys. I'm showing the Empire Arcadia cheated thing Reddit thread. That's a whole different topic altogether. Whoa, what am I doing? Close that.
Keyblade, that's too much.
All right. There we go. Okay. So we'll get back to that comment in a second from Key. It was a Key 9. Is it Key 9? Yeah, Kai 9. Kai 9, I'm gonna get back to your comment in a second. I opened up Streamlabs so I can actually answer your question. So I'll answer your question in a second. But I make this comparison between a waitress because tips, a waitress is not entitled, nor should they expect tips. If they get a tip, they get a tip. But the customer is under no obligation or responsibility to give the waitress a tip. Now, when you look at YouTubers, we're kind of in the very same boat, right? We work, we put out a video, we try to get as much views as possible. We get a lot of views on our videos. At the end of the month, YouTube pays us a certain amount of money. A lot of us don't get these 100,000, 300,000, whatever, so we get a very small check at the end. So people decide to tip us with donations for our efforts, and those tips literally make up more money than what YouTube's actually giving us. That's why I make that comparison. And the thing is, since we are not entitled to those donations, right? The viewer shouldn't be entitled to the viewer or to the content. Now, if the viewer wants to have a specific set of content, then the viewer can subscribe to a Patreon or ask the content creator to create some type of service where they can pay for the product, i.e. the service, right? So why is that? Why can't people see that correlation? Why can't people see the two pieces and put it together? That's my question to you, Cindy. Why can't people see that? This thing keeps going on.
So I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that YouTube is so free, and with, you know, it's been free forever, and a lot of people feel that they've gotten the best out of it. They've seen their favorites throughout the years, and their favorites keep growing and growing and getting better. So they expect better from the newer ones that they follow. But it's also changing. So, like nowadays, you can't just do one thing, you know? So I think a lot of them forget that. And they don't realize that a lot of the support financially and also emotionally comes from the viewers themselves instead of the big YouTube company. As a viewer, you don't notice it, but as a creator, it affects you so strongly. Oh my god. Yeah.
And they don't really have a thing. Ghostly K, I'm gonna get to your comment. Let me get over here to Kai Nine's comment. He says, "You are not entitled to any donation, but my sense from this careful isn't that people feel entitled as much as they're giving some fairly valid criticism. Also, Etika's main source of income is this eternal is that eternal? I don't even know what he meant to say in there. And this entertainment, it's entertainment. Is his entertainment? He's a professional entertainer then. Okay, so Kai, I understand that you feel that he's a professional entertainer and a whole 9 yards or whatever the case may be, but at the very same time, we have to be realistic here. He at no time said that he owed anyone anything. So he never said, "Hey guys, I'm working for you." He doesn't have a Patreon, a setup page, a bank account, a W-9 form that says, "I'm doing this and I'm working and I'm doing this." He literally just YouTubes himself. It's like me. People are making this expectation of me. People don't understand how much time this takes out of my life. It's been about 2 weeks now, roughly 2 weeks. I've spent no time with my wife. No time with my wife. She gets up 4:30 in the morning. By that time, I'm ending my stream with you guys at night playing video games late. As she's getting off the bed, I'm getting on the bed. She leaves to get to work by 8 o'clock. She comes back home around 9 o'clock. I woke up midday in the middle of the day. I got to go help my mom's out, and I got other business that I got to do with my esports team, etc. That some of you guys just don't know. I don't talk about it. It's none of y'all business, much like Etika's personal life. It's none of y'all business, or whatever professional life he has outside of YouTube, right?
Agrees.
When my wife comes back home, I'm now starting to stream. She takes a shower, she eats her food, she comes, lays in the bed. I'm talking to you guys, wash, rinse, repeat 2 weeks in a row. So there's literally no time for me and her because I'm putting out this content, right? Based on this fake obligation or responsibility that I have to be online and I have to stream or I have to put out this content because of the donations I'm getting or the expectations that people have of me based on me doing YouTube. And like, that's not the case. That's not it. You guys are talking about what people's valid criticism of Etika. Etika is not Etika Iceman anymore. That was a younger kid who used to do XYZ content. The older Etika gets, the more his content's going to change. But the content he's putting out is based on for Etika himself. It's no difference from me. Alex, thank you for the subscription. It's no different from me. The content I'm putting out, don't get me wrong, although I appreciate you guys watching me, I don't put this content out for you guys. I put this content out for my channel and my brand and for it to grow. If you like it, you'll subscribe and you'll support it, right? If you don't, you won't subscribe. You'll go elsewhere. That's no different from C&D, from Etika, from KSI, from Logan Paul, from all of these. That's what it is. You, the viewer, have to. That's why YouTube gives you so many options. It's for you to choose which one you like and which one you are gonna watch. And you are under no obligation or responsibility to donate. You can watch for absolutely free. So if there's no expectation or entitlement from us to you as a content creator or from YouTube to you as the platformer, why do the viewers somehow feel that there's some type of entitlement? Like, I can understand, lately the content Etika's been putting out, I'm not feeling the beat. It kind of sucks. Okay, criticize him on what he has done and how or not you don't like it. But making statements like, you know what the problem is? Etika only comes on when he wants to receive donations and makes money from his YouTubers. What? How can you say that? I don't like the fact that he's been gone for so long. He hasn't let any of us know what's going on with him. Why does he have to tell you that? Like, those two major pieces right there. Why is that something you must know? Where in society states, can you show us the contract we signed with you that says we have to give you that?
Like, no one's forcing anyone to even give him money. No one's forcing anyone to donate to him.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, why do you feel so attacked and personally offended when he doesn't post a video?
Exactly.
Like, it's not for you.
It's for him.
Yeah.
If you like it, then that's good. But it's for him. Okay, here's an example, right? So Ghost says, dude, you have the wrong opinion because you don't know why people are angry. You got it wrong. People were causing a fuss because they felt like Etika was using them for money. Because they... Wait, no, time out. Okay. He said because they felt like. When did Etika put a gun to the people's head and said, give me your money?
Exactly.
He's never said you have to donate. So if you donate and then something Etika's doing you're not pleased of, then that's it. You made your donation. Oh man, I felt like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you feel like the tip, you go to a diner, right? You order food, right? I'm ordering this food, right? McDonald's. Can I get a number one? It's always a number one, right? The person serves you, number one. Here's your fries, here's your drink. I even put special sauce on that for you. Thank you, sir. You walk away. Hey, what are you doing? What? I gave you your thing. You're not going to tip me? You're going to look at them like, excuse me, what? I don't have to tip you anything. I gotta
tip you.
Like, this is your job. This is what you do. Like, I paid for my food. So that's, as you, the viewer, You come on YouTube, your payment is to log on YouTube and then run an advertisement through it, right? That's your payment. So you paid for the content that we're putting out there and you're watching it. You don't have to tip us. But if you do, don't think because you tip us, we now owe you. That's not fair. So
it's a donation for a reason.
Ghost goes
You're
on to say,
giving someone.
just an extra note, the original complainants said they would stop donating because they had nothing to support. Well, Edika's been streaming all night tonight, and his donations have not stopped. So I don't think Edika is going to miss them. So it is what it is. They don't like his content. Oh, look, he just got another donation right now. So like, it's like, and that's fine. He got another donation, and the other people who don't want to donate to him just don't donate to him, which actually that solves the problem. My issue was the whole this whole thing about that kind of made it look like he's using people. These people who are donating to him right now, they know what issue Attica's they know about the Reddit. This is all over the internet. It's the whole thing is trending. So why are they still donating to him? Why are they still donating to him? You know why they're still donating to him? Because they're genuinely supporting him. That's why.
That's what I said.
They're genuinely supporting him. They're not. They don't have any expectations. They don't have any entitlement. Those are his real fans. The fans that are complaining and saying, "Oh, whatever," those are not his real fans. Those are people who feel my money dictates what you do. And I'm like, and Edika's like, your money doesn't dictate to me anything. Hold that L. I'm holding on to your money. You don't want to subscribe to me? Beat it. How many subscribers does Edika have? 772,000. He ain't gonna miss those people, and new people will join. Those are probably the people that don't like Edika are probably the people that supported Edika 3 years ago based on the content Edika did 3 years ago. Well, at 3 years ago, Edika was at 200,000 subscribers. 3 years later, he's up 500,000, 500,000. This is a new audience that, look, they're subscribing to him right now, and they're donating to him right now. He has to tend to those people because those are the people that are supporting him. That's just real rap. So a bunch of people said something. Let me read some of these guys' content stuff. I'm not going to stay too long on this. I'm only doing 45 minutes to an hour so that I can come offline and spend some time with my wife.
Yes.
Which I've been neglecting, right? And I could be like some of those viewers, not the viewers, but some of those viewers, and be like, well, I've been streaming and I've been putting the games out here. You guys haven't been donating to me like the amount of money I'm supposed to make. I'm supposed to make $1,500. Look, it's a 6 days to go, $1,500. That's not an expectation. That's just a goal. If I don't reach it, I don't reach it. No one here is responsible or obligated to make sure I reach that goal. So, with that being said, it's just crazy that if we can't expect and we're not entitled, how come some viewers feel that they are? Let me scroll up and read some of you guys' content and stuff like that. Like, come on, look at Josh N. I hope you think I'm a real fan. Yeah, you're watching my show and you just donated $1 to me. Of course, I think you're a real supporter. Thank you, Josh. Now, it's kind of funny, right? All streams are different. I'm one of the few streams that which I literally take the time to read as many comments in my what's the name of this thing here, in my chat as possible. And you don't have to donate. There are some people who respect my channel. They know I can just write this in the YouTube chat and Triforce will read my comment. But some people be like, but nah, I like his setup and I'm supporting Triforce, and they donate to me anyway, and it just means I put priority over their comments. But I make it an effort to read everyone's comments. But just because I do this does not mean other YouTubers should do what I'm doing. You can't impose that on them. I can do this because I'm not as big as Edika or as C&D. There's not enough comments flying by where I can't read it. It's 87 guys is in this room right now, so I can actually read most of what you guys say. Some people want to make sure that I get to read their comment. They'll donate if they feel it's important for me to read their comment. Others will read and just hope Triforce gets to their comments. And if I don't get to their comments, it's okay for them, or whatever the case may be. DJ Blaze, if donors feel that way about sending a streamer money, they don't donate to them. That's like giving a tip to a waitress out of kindness and taking it back for petty reasons. Thank you. Thank you. Shout outs to DJ Blade. So, alright, next person. The Bionic Asphalt. He needs to do more sponsor streams. He did say those were more gaming focused streams.
People are telling me to do that too. Well, I don't know how.
Actually, I heard about that. I'm coming up with my own sponsor streams here on Sundays, where sponsors who donate to me, I literally make a stream about them. Me asking about what's going on with sponsors. So I make a day for them. But that's my way of doing it. Because I don't like following other people. So I try to make my own version of this.
That's nice.
So that's what I'm going to be doing on Sundays and stuff like that. Make it a day where the sponsors come in and the sponsors spend time with me, several hours. We talk about some stuff and what's going on with them, games and all types of other topics going around on the internet or social media as a whole. Look at Etika talking to this shorty over here. And she's looking she's looking at him. You know what she's thinking?
Yo, she was looking at Alex too.
She's
God, I should have went to Vegas with him.
She's looking at his arms. I'm telling you, if you look closely, she's staring. She's like, "Oh my God, I wonder if he has the BBC. Oh, he has the Wakanda necklace on." That's what she's thinking.
God.
That's what she's thinking. You know it. You know it. Sahil, you know it because you already saw what happened at your place.
I've experienced it firsthand. I said, Robin, I saw the mystical, magical black in action.
So, DJ Blake. Okay.
What?
Oh, Joe Gotti. Joe Gotti's in the room, guys. Joe Gotti says people are allowed to dislike YouTuber entertainers for various reasons. No one's forcing anyone to watch anything. People who donate or sponsor monthly can cancel their subscription or stop. See what?
Facts.
Like, you know what? You know what I'm starting to think? I'm starting to think that I'm starting to think that some of the people who are complaining about Etika aren't adults. I think it's children.
You think?
Oh, it's absolutely children. I mean, his audience does have more mature people, but of course, that type of content's going to attract a very young age group who wants to be edgy and feel like they're entitled.
Because
it's as simple as that.
Yes, only kids would have that mentality, really. Because, like, when you read an adult's comment on a situation, it's so sensible. Also, look, my wife brought me some cake, guys.
Yo, let me get a piece.
Wow.
No, my cake. All right. Let me. Joe Gotti goes on to say, and enjoy the free show. It's no income comes in, then that makes changes in how he makes his content. That's true. Captain Falcon. Hey, listen here. Wow, Captain Falcon, really? Going to calling me the N-word?
Whoa.
I'm gonna skip.
Whoa.
I'm gonna skip your
Don't delete it. Let me read it. Don't.
This criticism is dumb. The worst thing about Etika is his obsession with Twizzlers. That shit's gross.
Oh my God, I hate Twizzlers.
So do I. Really
Why you gotta hate on Twizzlers?
I don't like them. I don't hate people that like them, but I can't.
Cindy, do you hate me?
Who? What? Wait, is that Jordan?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up?
What the hell?
Why you
oh my
hate
God. I just realized. Wait, you were here the whole time?
I got here like a couple minutes ago.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Jordan, you in Vegas?
He could.
I was supposed to go.
Sliding, though.
Oh, damn. Are you going anyway?
No, I'm going. Alex is going to Houston this weekend, and I'm going there as well. So I leave tomorrow to Houston. So I'm seeing him Friday anyway.
Ah, okay. All right.
But I wanted to go because I'd be right there streaming the game, hanging out with the boys in Vegas. But guess who isn't?
Oh my God, they disrespected me. Did you guys see that? I called Alex trying to get in contact with Etika, and he said they ignored my call twice, and I sent a text. And they still ignored me. Then they talked about the day I took them to the pool place without mentioning me. Oh my God.
Dang.
I swear to God, once I see them, watch.
There's a
Oh, Cindy gonna get ghetto.
Mm.
Gonna slap the white right off of him.
there is a there's a time. It's kind of funny that people get on Etika, but they forget it was only a month ago where C&D got burnt out from the content, which is the whole basis of this entire stream that I'm doing, talking about content. Jordan, you are a mega content creator because you edit all of C&D's shit. So
dude, I don't only edit for him. I edit
for
like
yourself
3 other channels.
and then
I edit
yourself.
for 3 other channels, dude. Yeah, and myself, and I do almost daily content at the moment.
Thank you for keeping
That's
it 100.
amazing.
Thank you, Avid. What? Avidan. Yeah, it's Avidan. Thank you, Avidan, for the donation. This is something that you guys don't understand. Not every YouTuber can deal with the pressures of constantly uploading every day. Jordan, when I was in C&D's RV, while me and C&D would go into MagFest and spend the entire day there, walking around, recording, playing video games, talking to people, Jordan would literally be in the RV and he's literally just editing. And I look and I'm like, that shit is madness. I could never do that. In fact, I will never even try to ever put myself in that position so people feel, hey, but Triforce, remember that week when you just pushed out like 20 pieces of content per day? Because I don't even want to start people to even think that's going to be a regular. Because that shit is just absolute madness. I cannot do that.
Dude, I'm even editing right now.
Foolishness. Look at this. On stream, editing. Yeah.
Hire me. I will edit for you full time.
Nah, I would not.
You've got too much work on your hands. Do not overwork yourself.
Unless I'm generating enough money, then I would hire you. See, C&D is smart though. C&D is smart. He understood that in order for his content to expand, he would need hands off of the actual content and let someone edit for him while he does that. So he expanded himself properly, saved his money, expanded himself properly, and then he hired someone to do it. I can't hire anyone to do it right now. I'm not making enough money. I'm just not. That's just reality behind it. And number two, in my current environment, it's just not conducive in my current environment. So I have to do things. I have to do other things. But
I mean, here's the thing on your end as well. Even if you did,
editing.
you have to like.
IOU.
So like with the thing with like Alex, it'd be like similar, especially in your situation with where you are, Triforce. You have to upload the footage to the Google Drive and then have someone download it and either trust someone with uploading to your channel or sending it back to you for you to upload.
Exactly. So it's just it's not conducive for me. Hey, hold on.
Something that can take you an hour to put together would then take you 6 hours or more, depending on the edit and sending it through.
Martin donates $1. He says,
but for some people it is. I mean, depends on who you work for. If it's a friend, obviously, like I have access to Alex's channel because he trusts me, and I've shown that I'm trustworthy. But if I get a brand new job and working for someone's not going to trust me right away. Like I was editing for a channel that has 2 million subs at one point. They're not going to give me access to their channel to upload because I have access to their whole channel, and that's their livelihood. And they're like, all right, I don't want the back end being seen by you. You know, here's your money, give me the video, and that's just the job.
1 second. We got 2 donations coming in, guys. Let me read something. Beef says, that video you made was definitely needed for the community. Thanks for keeping it real and make sure it stays 100. And Martin went on to say, I love the earlier video you made defending Etika. I subscribed. Tried to be a YouTuber, do some music covers, but couldn't get any traction. YouTube life is hard, and being creative is harder, especially on the fly. Thank you guys for the support. I appreciate it.
Damn straight.
So a bunch of people in here. Some guy, Captain Falcon, in the room. He's being extra. Right. Donations are just donations, not content creators owes any. We all get that point of view. I think what I'm trying to get to most of the viewers of overall, because it's not all the viewers, we're not saying all the viewers do this, but some of these viewers, look guys, and we know some of you guys are kids, look, you guys don't understand what it takes for us to continue to do what we do. You really don't. You have an ideal, but you don't. Well, going back to the situation where Alex, even with Alex having someone edit his own videos, the work it takes for Alex to go out, find content, shoot content, shoot it in a manner, because even though Alex isn't editing his content, he's still, when you're shooting the content, and Jordan, you know, because you've also do your own stuff and other people's stuff. Cindy, you know, and I know that when you're shooting your videos, you have to direct on the fly while shooting. That people don't understand this. This is not like Hollywood where you have a script and you go, okay, the script says we have to shoot this scene. While doing, especially for vlogs, the difficulty for doing vlogs live in real time while it's happening, which means you only have one take, one cut of it. You have to direct in your mind the angle, the position, and what's going on as it happens right there. So, and it has to be done properly in the first time, one take, so that when it gets back to the chopping block, it can be edited properly, so it can transition the message of what you view. People don't understand the mental dexterity that takes. Thus says, I'll take an eye on you, let me edit, my dude. We'll talk about that, Thus. We'll talk about that. But and because I actually, it's some things that I actually want you to do anyway. But for my situation, it's slightly different, but we'll talk about that. But
I think like there's a difference. Like the reason, like I like when I'm with Alex or where I can film or we have someone else helping us film, it's better when it's a third person view, because you can really plan stuff out and shoot things a lot better.
Yes.
And it just comes out cleaner than some person holding and extending their arm out, especially with the DSLR camera. It's not heavy, but it's also not lightweight, and it's tiring, and it's easier to have better vlogs with a third person aspect to it, in my opinion. It's cleaner, it's not as rough, and it's better to get your content that way, in my opinion. So like when we're together at like these conventions, I think everything comes out better.
Yes, because you have a team. It's better when you have a production unit or whatever it is, or a team, than it is to just go it alone. A lot of people don't understand it. This is one of the biggest issues that they don't understand. Oh, Jarion said, what's going on, Jordan? He saw you on Player Essence the other day.
Yeah, no, that's what's up. I appreciate that. Thanks for watching the Player Essence podcast.
So a lot of these guys who feel that even when you have someone editing, it still takes a mental strain on you, that it actually knocked out C&D for a couple of weeks. And C&D didn't leave any, hey guys, I gotta take a break. He just had to take a break. I feel to
he just did that the last 2 weeks again because he felt uncreative and was dealing with all the stress, and he said, I can't focus on YouTube when I'm trying to figure out the move. So like he had to just disappear again for a little bit.
Exactly. I have to get one of my players to Evo, right? I'm still working on trying to get one of my players to Evo. I have to try. We put in some stuff for some uniforms that got completely screwed up. We lost our money on it. I have to take care of that. Then I have rent, light, cable, food, water, and gas. Not to mention, we're still trying to get the security system put inside ours. All of that has to be done in 2 weeks. Now, you tell me, how am I going to mentally be able to stream every day, put out content every day, while knowing that's on the back burner in my life, that's behind me? This is the things that people make this assumption. And that's why I said, when I said about the video, when the guy's like, Edica's making all this money, and he's like, Edica's using people like an ATM. In my mind, I'm like, how do you know Edica is making a certain amount of money? And why would you insinuate that he's using people like money? You have people out there who are just watching Edica's money, and they're jealous that he's getting that amount of money. So for them, they want to see it come to a stop.
But it's the same people half the time. Like I even saw some of the videos like after your streams yesterday. Like I was watching some of the videos this morning, and I was like, it's people that I know that have directly profited off of him in terms of chopping up the the highlights. And
someone brought that up.
Yeah, and they're also the same people that are donating. So it's like you can't complain if you're donating. You can't say I'm worrying about his money when you're giving him your money. That's your worry then.
Exactly.
Stop giving him your money if you're worried about his money.
But no, the thing is, it's because it's not about them giving his money. They don't like that he's making money. They want to see.
That's the job.
Yeah, they want to see.
Happens.
They want to see that since I'm gonna stop, I don't like the fact he's making this amount of money. And since he's making this amount of money, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop donating to him, and I want everyone else to stop donating to him as well, because I don't want him to make money. It's like, no, why don't you just stop donating?
Or they make a dumb petition
that
literally just says make more content and gaming streams.
I saw
And
that.
they could just get good and make their own fucking channel.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
or focus on your, you know, like the old saying, like when you're like looking at someone else who's like, hey, focus on your own plate. Hey, focus on your own wallet. You know, if you're worried about money, worry about your money.
Exactly.
That's the problem. Never worry about what else someone's making, what's in their pockets. It's a different story if he had a Kickstarter or something where he was asking for something and never delivered on it. That's a different story. But he's not. He's just streaming, and out of your own fruition, you donated. You chose to do that. He didn't say, hey, guys, donate to me, and I'll read it and react to it. He never said that. He's just on the stream, gets a donation, and reads it. And I think it's only fair. Even if he gets 100 donations, right? Mm-hmm. It's only fair that he sits there, reads them, and thanks people for them. Because people donated and want them to be thanked. They want their name mentioned. So for me to criticize someone else, like, you shouldn't read their donations. How do you think the person who donated feel? I want him to read my donation if I donated.
Yeah, first of all, you're leaving a message in your donation. So you're obligated to even read that anyway. Someone's putting money in your pocket, you're obligated to read that. But see, this is where the disconnect is. And we have now reached the actual principle of the issue. People believe that when they give you money, no matter even if it's a donation, you owe them. This is the problem. Money has exchanged hands, but although it's a tip, they still go, it doesn't matter if it's a tip. It's my money going to you, but I didn't ask for it. Yeah, but I'm giving you my money, so you owe me, but I didn't ask for it. It's like that, which is why the thumbnail says modern day slavery. Because people feel that money makes people their slaves, and it doesn't. Like it doesn't work like that. You cannot attach expectations and entitlement because you tip somebody. We're not in 17 something when slavery was still legal in America. Like, it's 2018, people. You cannot do that. You cannot enslave people with your money. It doesn't work like that. So I just wanted to go over that, and mainly, I want to take the last 8 minutes left because I only want to spend an hour on this. But I don't know why I should even explain this to people. I need a little bit of time to myself. I don't know when I'm going to take this time off. It's not like I'm going to, because I have a lot of problems going on right now. But I need time to myself. And I have a lot of projects that are far more important than me chilling online playing video games with guys at night for our streams. I have my Africa project that I got going. I have one more charity that I got to do before I head out to Africa. I got a couple of schools to hit up. I got to get to these TV stations. That's another thing. I got to talk to you about that, Dusk. Something's going on with there's something. I got a call today. It was very good. Very good. I forgot to actually mention. I'll talk to you guys about it all after the stream. Sella Plumber, thank you for the subscription. But I need to spend some time with my wife. There's a movie called The Equalizer, which I've been getting
Equalizer 2?
Yeah, Equalizer 2. I've been getting a hard on to watch this movie, and it's now out in Jamaica. But I'm over here still trying to raise money for KDZ, so I'm sending to Evo, not to mention all these other bills.
How much is a movie ticket down there?
A movie ticket down there, 11.
I would say probably like $5 US.
Nah, hold on. I'll tell you what it is, cause it is a. Wait, whoa, what the hell is this? I'll Google. Tickets are. One second. What I gotta do is, I'll tell you the ticket cost. Boom. Google, right? So JMD, that's what we need. See, I'm converting Jamaican dollars. Tickets are 1,200 Jamaican dollars. So 1,200 Jamaican dollars is $9.12 US. That's how much it is. So it's like
okay, DM me your direct PayPal link. I'll send you money for 2 tickets.
Oh, it's just checking the descriptions right there. It's right there.
Okay.
You'll see the one that just says
Yeah,
PayPal
it's a
directly.
Streamlabs. Yeah.
No. He doesn't want it mixed up with the money on the stream.
They will take a percentage. If I just send it friend, it won't take any.
Yeah,
money.
but just look into the description. You're gonna see Streamlabs, and there's one that just says PayPal. That's directly to my PayPal, so it'll take it.
Cool.
And Martin donated and said something. Let me read what Martin had to say. But I'm gonna 1 second. It says just want to point out about the whole thing about money. If you ask for money, you owe the person you ask a favor for the money. But if you give the money despite them not asking, then they do not owe you anything. Yeah, no. Well, that should be obvious. I don't know why that isn't, but it should be obvious. So like I this is what I was trying to explain to people. Oh, let me go refresh this because this thing slowed down. Okay, did it get back? Oh no, it didn't. Like Etika, we don't.
The link
know...
is not. Every time I click the link, it doesn't work. It just says redirect notice failure.
Really? Oh my god,
yeah.
That means you know how many people probably try to donate. I'm gonna just send it to you right. What is this? Links.
Yeah, just send me your email. I'll take care of it for you.
Actually, I got one better than you. You know how you have a PayPal me? I have one, so I just literally just click your name and send it to you.
What is this technology?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What is this technology?
PayPal? What do you mean PayPal don't take nothing out? They take. Oh my god, my cat fell.
Not if you send it friend to friend. You said it was like 9 something.
Also from PayPal to PayPal.
Yeah, PayPal to PayPal, you can send it friend, and it takes no tax.
Stop fucking bitch! What the fuck? Sorry.
It's actually kind of fun. It's actually kind of funny because some of the same people.
I was the one with the bath in this chat. Damn.
Some of the same. I have the worst.
My cat just bit my arm off.
I'd hardly call what you have a potty mouth.
So
stop.
So, you don't have a potty mouth. You just say shit that nobody has said for the last 10 years.
Oh boy. Is that how it is? Okay.
It's kind of funny. Some of the same people complaining about Etika are the ones stealing his content and putting it up on their channels and making money off of it.
But that's.
I just sent you 20.
Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate it.
No worries. Go treat yourself. Have a good time.
Go watch a movie. Let's go watch a movie Friday after. I'll pick you up after work, and Friday we go watch. Cause Jordan just donated money for us to go watch a movies. We'll go watch Equalizer 2. It's out here.
Yeah,
in Jamaica.
Treat yourself. Go have a good time.
Thank you. Yeah, she said thank you. But
no worries.
Oh my god, I heard her. I almost said you're welcome, but it wasn't me.
Why are you trying to take the credit?
I don't know. I hear a girl. I gotta respond.
But the whole one of the things that we like people have to understand is that I think we're losing touch with each other, right? Hey Cash, thank you for the subscription. As the people are not recognizing us as human beings, they really aren't. They're really sitting down and just thinking that we're these automated robots that just continues to produce this content for their entertainment. And it's like that's not what the case is, man. You guys got to respect the fact that we're actually human beings. But I hope some of you guys get it. Ultimately, Etika is back. You guys see him there. Just go to his channel. If you missed him and C&D there in Vegas doing it up with this game, you guys can go watch it and stuff like that. And it's kind of funny because so many people donated and very few people, if not that I've seen, donated asking a simple question. No one said, yo, Etika B, what's happening with the content? None of the donations that I've seen said that. Like you said, one guy donated $100 and he just said sup. That was it. So it's like, is this complaint real, or is this artificially made by people with different agendas? And I think it's the second option. It's always the second option. But thank you guys for coming through, Cindy, Jordan. Thank you guys.
Hold up. Can I reply to that?
Yes, sure you can, my good sir.
There is a difference between Etika's situation and C&D's situation.
What?
The C&D made it very public that it's because he's in the process of moving. Etika hasn't said shit.
Etika's been looking for a house too.
Yeah, but he's not actively moving.
But wait, Tom.
I think he is actually. He literally his latest Twitter post I think mentioned something about the paperwork for the house or something like that. I'll actually go check it in a second.
While you,
I just want to say you don't know, all right? They said some people say things, some people don't.
the point. See, this is
Well,
why. This is
yes.
no. This is why I wanted to make. This is why I wanted to make this up. Okay, watch this. You know what's going on with my situation here at the house, right? Guys tried to break into the house a couple of weeks ago, right? You know that only because I posted it, right? I'm not.
But that's the point I was saying.
No.
CND
No, but see,
CND made a very public
no. But this is what you're missing. This is what you're missing. What you're missing is this. You believe that because CND posted, or I posted what's going on in our personal life, that somehow, because we told you guys, here, hey Triforce, here's saying CND, here's your permission slip card. You can now take off as much time as you want. Etika, you never gave us an excuse. You are a bad guy. You didn't get your permission slip card. Etika
no
doesn't
one
have
said
to.
you were the bad guy.
But what I'm trying to say is this: Etika, CND ain't have to tell no one shit. If I wanted to, I can just get the fuck off of YouTube and everyone can just eat a dick. I ain't got to tell anyone anything.
Yeah, you can.
I
But
do
I'm
that all
saying
the
there's a
time.
reason, like, there would be people who'd make videos be like, "Where the fuck Triforce went?" He left without telling
Here's the thing with me is I'm a little bit more raw than Etika. I come back on and be like, who the fuck is you? That's what I would ask them. Like, who you? Who is you? Who the fuck is you?
Back to the original thing.
No,
asking about his situation.
This is the original thing. The whole point is this: someone feels just because C and D felt he should tell people, or because I tell people, that Etika is entitled to tell people. No, he isn't.
No, he isn't. He has every right to not share it. But at the same time,
how is there a but?
Yes, because you are a more public than regular celebrities, right?
It doesn't matter how famous you are.
Listen.
Can I see the public? Can I see the social justice warrior public handbook guide? Because I didn't get one.
What
I'm saying is because he's a YouTuber. YouTubers are very, very public. Like an artist can disappear for freaking years, and people will be like, "Oh, what happened to this guy? He just disappeared." Right? They're not gonna be like.
There's a difference. There's a difference between a mainstream artist who's in an industry that's actually that's actually paying him, and then a social media artist, and we cannot conflate the two. That's the problem. Some guy literally did that with LeBron James. He said LeBron James is in the basketball court. He puts thousands of hours into the basketball court. He has earned his days off. I'm like, what? So what you trying to say? YouTubers need to earn their day? So who's our boss? Okay, I tell you, like, you missed a part of the stream when I said this. So let me ask you this directly, A-Train. A-Train, should streamers, YouTubers be entitled or expect any donations? Should we?
No.
So why the fuck does the viewer is entitled or expects a certain type of content on time and on a schedule?
Well, not really on time and on a schedule, just more frequent. Because when you think
whoa, H-A. So the viewer can have some measure of expectation and entitlement, but the content creator cannot have any.
Yes, because it's a donation.
Wait.
He's providing content so that he can serve a living for himself. It's his job. The donations are completely optional and completely up to the viewer. You cannot expect your viewers to donate. However, if you are a content creator, people can expect you to create content because that's what you do for your living.
But you're mixing that up, because here's the difference. When you're your own boss, and if you're strung out on your job and you've been putting daily content and just grinding, that's going to come to a mental halt. And not to Etika's extent. Look what happened to Alex. He was gone from YouTube for a month, and there was a public freak out. No one was hearing from him. He wasn't tweeting. And then he came back and he said, I've been dealing with a lot of stress. I've had mental issues. And he literally would call me on nights telling me, like, he can't handle life at the moment, and he doesn't want to focus on this kind of stuff. And there's a lot of people that constantly harass him saying, you need to make content, you owe us content, and he doesn't owe anyone shit at the end of the day.
He doesn't owe anyone anything, but I'm saying,
and it's his job, and it's
people
his
are going to question when the YouTuber disappears.
but
yeah, people are allowed to question it. People can say, "Hey, what happened to him?" And that's fine.
No,
but people can't say he needs to be back now.
Exactly.
That's a difference.
Or make
or
or make assertions and conjecture that he's using his fan base as an ATM. That thing bothers me the most. The whole ATM shit. I was like, yo, why are you watching it? You see, in the hood in New York, like, you watching somebody's pockets, we bang you out for that. Like, why are you watching his pockets for? Like, get out of his pockets. Get your hands out your pocket.
He was saying how it feels, right? Like, because it went from regular long-ass streams, right? And then all of a sudden, nothing. He comes on for an hour, reads a bunch of donations, and then leaves, right?
Wait,
See, that's what happened. That's just what happened.
Yeah.
People donated when he came back because he was gone, and he sat there and he thanked every person and read every person's comment through that way who hit him. You can't read his chat. His chat goes by a mile a minute. He can't sit there and say hi to everybody, or else that's going to be the whole stream. And unfortunately, what happened in his situation, fortunately, people came there to support. They said, "Hey, we still love you. Hey, we want to help support you. We know you're going to be going through a move. We're a fan of yours. We appreciate the content and the hard work you do. Here's a few bucks, and here's a comment. Thanks for reading it out loud and appreciating the people that support you." That's all it was. And if he doesn't have the time, because he can't stream all day, he has a life too, and that's the big issue. I've sacrificed my entire days and weeks and all that stuff. I don't have a free life. This is Jordan from Alex's editor.
Yeah.
He's
that guy. He's that guy.
I don't have free
editor.
time. I don't have any free time in my life, and I sacrifice that because my craft is putting stuff into content.
Yeah.
I care about that, and I spend my full days doing it without getting recognition for it. I don't go in comment sections or live streams saying, "Hey guys, it's me. I'm the editor. Give me love too." No, I'm building my own stuff on the side, and my channel is finally doing something better than it ever has been, and I love it. And when someone donates to me, that's incredible. But no one has the like, they're not forced to ever do that, and they never demand content. And that's how it always should be. It should never be a demanding of content. We put in the work behind the scenes, and if it gets to a point where we're overworked and overstressed, it's fine to take a break, and no one should ever have to question that. I edit literally days. I edit 6 to 8 videos a day for multiple channels, varying from all different types of quality and styles. But I'm not going to sit here and say that there's days where I feel like crap. I have headaches. I don't want to sit in front of my computer. But I don't go publicly and say that, and I don't get backlash saying, "Well, where's this video?" And when Alex disappeared, I got some shit like it was my fault, because people were entitled saying, "Why aren't you editing Alex's videos right now? Where's his content? You're in charge of that." I'm like, I'm not in charge of shit. I make the content when he wants to make it.
I get, right? I can understand that, right? But we're going back to the original point, the original video, right? We're going back to that one video that was made on Etika where Trifer says he's checking his pockets and all that, right? This guy did not say, "Etika, you better make videos right now or we're not supporting you." He was saying, "You disappeared out of nowhere. There's no real words of what's happening. Blah, blah, blah. You come on the stream, you read a few donations and leave. It makes me feel this type of way. Please, he's basically literally like saying, please, Etika, please make more videos. We want to support you more." And he's not saying you better make videos now. He's not saying like,
"Oh no,
he wasn't saying that." It was the point that he was saying that, and specifically in the videos from that one person. I don't want to name drop or say anything, but it specifically was saying, make the content like this. Do gaming content. Do games on your stream. Do this. Do that. Yeah, you can't dictate what someone wants or should do when it's that person's channel who made it themselves.
Yeah,
that person had
that completely. He has no right to
but someone saying, sure, if someone says, "Hey, I would like more content from you. I love your content," that's not a problem. Wanting content from someone's not a problem. But demanding that they make it, regardless of dictating what it is or not, is the problem. Some of my favorite content creators will just stop making content for a long time and then do very scarce content. But I'm not attacking them, because I support them. If they want to take a break, if they're stressed out, if they're onto something bigger and better, want to put more time into stuff, I applaud that. Good for them. Yeah. They've made it to where they have the ability to do that as their job and make that choice. to take a break. And frankly, I feel a lot of these creators deserve it. And this is nothing new for Etika. He's been doing this for a while now. He's streamed, he's worked his way from nothing to a huge empire on his channel, something that is nothing small to look back on in his life. And if he chooses to stream once a month and make maybe 1 or 2 videos every 2 months, that's completely up to him. And I think he's earned the right to make content whenever he wants. I think any YouTuber, whether if you have 10 subscribers or a 10 million subscribers, you could do, if your output is I want to do a video today and you're fine with that and your mental health and your status is fine doing all that and you can have an editor, great. If you have 10 subs and you do 1 video a week and you don't want to, you know, do more than that because it stresses you out or it's something you can't do because of other work-related issues or personal life, then no one should say, hey, I really like your content. Please make more now and or do it this way. That's unfair to the content creator because that makes you feel like you're doing it wrong and that you're not allowed to do what you want to do. That's what happened to Alex, especially when he tried to do new things that he was really passionate about, and people just said, "No, you've changed, dude. We want you to just talk about amiibos." You know how bad that is to someone. You know how hurtful that is when you try to do something you're so proud of and you've put all your time and effort and you love what you made, and someone goes, "Nah, I don't give a shit about what you're doing, dude. Just go back 10 years ago and make the old content you made."
I get that.
Or they call you a sellout.
So that's what I was trying to get at. Like, when you have genuine fans that care about you and want to support you, they'll see your change, they'll recognize what you're doing and the struggle that you're taking, and they'll support you through it.
Not necessarily. I don't agree that. What? No, here's the thing. So there's several YouTubers I watch, right? Growing up, right? I love watching them. They used to make a certain type of content.
Yeah, and then they stop, and you don't go.
No. It's not. I don't give a fuck. It's they stop producing the content I like. Now I didn't sit here being like begging them, oh man, I love watching. Please watch these videos. I tried watching the new stuff. Didn't really interest, so I stopped watching them.
So what's
the problem? That's all you have to do.
That's all you have to do.
What's the problem then?
That's not what we're talking about.
I'm saying he's saying it as if you should blindly follow just because.
Whoa, no. He never said that.
That's how I read it. That's how I read it.
No, absolutely not. I'm saying how the backlash of some of this stuff can be. Obviously, there's people who are not going to be into changing your format of style or whatever you want to do, and that's fine, and they're welcome to stay or leave depending on what they do or don't like. It's the people who are entitled and saying you're doing it wrong and consistently coming back to your new content to remind you that you're not doing what you used to do. That's the problem. It's the people that stay when they're not even supporting and they're telling you you're doing a bad job at having fun with what you're making.
I think the worst part of it is that when you're a creator of the channel that is being criticized, you read that and it does hurt. It hurts so much when you see the people that have cared for you for so long just tell you, hey, stop what you're doing right now and go back to who you were before.
Yeah.
It hurts, man. And that's a lot of times that's why so many YouTubers fall into this depression and this hole. And then the fans don't get it. Like, where did this come from? Like, bruh. You have to understand.
All right, guys. I think we put enough into this. The stream of like what Etika's doing is moved over to Alex's channel now because Etika's having something going on with the stream. So, but I only wanted to spend an hour on this topic. Adrian, thanks for coming through. Jordan, thanks for coming through. That's a big surprise on your end. And Cindy, thanks for coming through as well, along with the rest of the EMP Discord and all my other guys. Guys, go over to Alex's channel, show your support. Can y'all raid him for me and tell him y'all all came over from me and let him know that we were all watching them? And I sent you guys over there. I will talk to you guys later on tonight. I'm going to go do some Netflix with my wife tonight. And possibly play some Bubble Bobble and Dig Dug. So I'll talk to y'all.
He's gonna do.
Tell her I said hi.
I was gonna say,
Netflix and chill.
Have fun, Triforce.
Yeah. All right, guys. Later. All right.